Hey guys, welcome back to Journey with Rebecca. I am Rebecca and this is my journey. So I am continuing my efforts today to get myself organized, and I woke up in the middle of the night last night and for whatever reason I couldn't stop thinking about my center island in my kitchen and how badly it needs to be organized. So I went to the Dollar Tree today. I picked up a couple of bins, kind of like this. I picked up a lot more than I need, but I do have a lot more organizing to do. So I wanted to just show you how you can get organized on a budget. So if organization is something that you need to work on, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, follow along with me, and we will get organized together. This is the first time in my life I've ever actually had a center kitchen island, and I am shocked at how much I have shoved into it. I love having it because A, the extra storage space, but the counter space on top allows me to prepare my meals and stuff like that, but it's gotten out of hand and I really need to get myself organized. So I'm going to go ahead and turn the camera around and give you a look at what it looks like now, and then I will figure out how to get started and just get myself a little bit more organized because it is a mess right now. So these are my two drawers that are in my island, and you can see it is very, very messy. So this is where I keep like all of my essential oils and just random stuff. There's candles, there's sage, there's lighters, there's wax warmers. I just have so many things in here, and it's a really big mess. It definitely needs some help. And then on this side, I have like a ton of papers so like when I do my videos, I print out notes and all my research and stuff like that. That's all crammed in here. I could probably find a binder to put that in. And I have like overflow spices in here and just random things. This side is not quite as bad as this side is. And then I will show you my cabinets. So this is just a mess. As you can see, I have a bunch of pickle jars in there from jars that I save so I can use them for other things. This side also is not the side that's the worst, but if you come over here, it's a disaster. So I have my cookbooks in here, and if you can see right here, this is a real big mess. I have like a little photo album that I keep recipes in, but I also have all of my grandmother's old recipes that I went through and kept. They really need to be organized. That is not something I'm going to do today, but definitely something I need to do in the future. Tons of jars in here. Oh, I'm seeing some more overflow spices in here. Just all sorts of junk, basically. I mean, it's not junk, but I'm treating it junky because it obviously needs to be cleaned up. So this is what we are working with today, and this is what I am hoping to get organized. I got started just by emptying out the first top drawer, and then I quickly realized that there's a hole in my shirt. This is the first time I've worn it, and I just bought it on clearance, so maybe that's why it was on clearance. So please ignore the hole in my shirt for the rest of this video. I have a lot of candles and just stuff I didn't even realize I had in here. So I need to go through and organize. So one of the things I'm really trying to do is to stop using candles that are not like soy based. So I actually have these little candles that I got here. I got them online. I can link the person I got them from. They're handmade in Montana, and they are beeswax candles, and I love these because they come with this little holder. You put them in, and so you're not wasting all of the plastic, or sometimes this is like a little metal or tin when you're using these are crap. They're from the dollar store. They're awful. I actually think I'm just going to throw them away. I love these though because there's no waste with this. They burn and last for a really long time, much longer than a regular tea light candle would. Anyways, all of that to say, I just really need to get rid of some stuff. So I'm just going to start going through now, make some piles, and see where we go from there. I had no idea just how much I had crammed into this one drawer. I definitely couldn't tell everything that I had because you just couldn't see everything that was crammed in there. I totally forgot about some candles that I had bought, and it was just a real mess. So it was really great to be able to just categorize everything and then be able to fit everything nicely into bins so I can get it back into the drawer and then be able to see exactly what I have once I open the drawer. Now that everything is nicely organized and put away into bins and I've gotten rid of any extra trash or things that I don't plan on keeping, it's just a matter of getting things put back into the drawer nicely so that they all fit. It's kind of like playing a game of Tetris, of just getting everything in and positioned so you can see what you have and it's still organized. All right, this is so much better than it was before. Much more organized. I can take a look in and see exactly what is in here. Before, I really didn't have much of an idea. If you're wondering why I have this container of salt right here, it is because that is how I clean my crystals sometimes. When I get new ones that come home, I just put them in some salt. So if you know, you know. Anyways, much better. So I used 4 of the containers that I bought from the Dollar Tree today, and now I'm going to go ahead and move on to the other side. This second side was definitely not as bad as the first side. It didn't have as much in it, so it didn't really take long to get everything out, organized, and then put back in. I do know that I had cleaned this one recently, so I know I need to be better about just keeping stuff clean because out of sight, out of mind. But I don't quite remember what I had in there before, but it was a really big mess. So compared to what it was before to now to what it looks like completed, it's much better. That one was really easy. Now that I've gotten all of that paper out of there, I have much more room in here. I've used one of the bins that I bought today, and I will possibly use another one once I get the rest of the spices out from the cupboard down below, I just have an overflow of spices everywhere. So I really need to, maybe I need to take inventory of what I have because I seem to have a lot. That was super easy. That took less than 5 minutes just to empty it out, clean it, and put it back in a more organized way. So it doesn't have to be difficult. Next, I moved on down to the cupboard below. My daughter knew I was recording, so she was trying to tiptoe and crawl around and not make any noise. But she is in my shot, and it is hilarious to see her crawling around, trying to not interrupt my recording. I used pretty much everything in this cabinet, so once I got it all out, it was easy to see what I had. It was definitely not organized before, so getting it put back into the cabinet, I made sure that everything was organized and like things were put together, so I wasn't scrambling all over the place looking for things when I needed them. Okay, left side is done. Again, didn't take long, just it takes you actually doing it and getting into it and starting. I feel like for me, once I start, I really get into the groove and it goes by very quickly. So I have all my casserole dishes over here. I buy casserole dishes at my local thrift shop whenever I can find them on sale, because if I'm making freezer meals and stuff like that, I obviously need to have one left over if I need one, and if they're in the freezer, I can't use them. So everything in here is completely organized. I have all of my muffin tins together over here, which before they were all over the place. So I can see what everything is, and I use all of this stuff for the most part. The only thing I did not put back was the glass jars because I still need to find a new home for those. But now I can go ahead and move on to the other side, which is a complete disaster. This last cupboard had so many different categories of things in it. The glass jars that I've been saving, things that I use to do like clay face masks, some oils that I had made from earlier last spring, recipe books, and just a whole bunch of other stuff. So definitely this one took a little bit more work to get more organized. I moved all of the extra spice jars in with the other ones from the overflow drawer, and then I took all of the extra jars that I had and found a separate cupboard to put them in. And then you can just see a final look of how everything turned out. It's much more organized and user-friendly than it was before everything was organized. I am completely done with this project. It literally took exactly 1 hour. I found a place to put all of my extra jars that were cluttering up things and making it really difficult for me to get to the things that I needed. So I have found a home for them, at least for now, until I rearrange more things and find maybe a better space for them. But for right now, they're fine there. It doesn't take much to just get yourself organized. Just do a little bit at a time. I know it can be overwhelming just to think about all of the things that you have to do. Pick somewhere to start. Work on one project at a time. I used a total of 6 bins. It cost me $7.25 to do this project. It doesn't have to cost a lot of money, right? I just went right to the dollar store, picked up some bins. I still have 6, 7, 8. I still have 10 bins left that I can use around the rest of my house. My junk drawer is an absolute disaster. I've never met anyone who doesn't have a junk drawer in their home. I really need to work on getting that organized, so maybe that will be my next organization project. But if you found value in this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like, share, and I will see you all really soon.